and not rushed into anything. So anyways, we have
Oh,
pause here
gonna
coming
go
in.
for a slight. Oh, probably just a misclick.
I think it was alt tabbed or something.
Okay.
Um, so spawning here down in the bottom left, we have the blue Terran from Outside Gaming. It is MoWjAhEeD.
Here in the top right, our red Terran playing for Team UR. It is Blazejwa.
I think MoWjAhEeD had alt tab during the loading screen. He was
Yeah,
pinging like
I think he
protect or
mentioned.
whatever.
Yeah, I think he mentioned his keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys have done it if you alt tab during loading screen. Sometimes it'll like every time you mouse click, it's a ping.
Yeah, it actually does like whip an alternate keyboard, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this isn't useful at all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kim.
Oops.
Again, not much to comment here. Actually, the builds are pretty much identical.
Yeah. I think this is just like really a stylistic choice between the two of them. Like they both seem to be standard players. Like they just like to play their game out. They don't like
Mhm.
to really like be aggressive or throw something crazy. And I respect that from both of them to just
Yeah,
want to play out the game.
and even more so in Legacy of the Void, there's a lot less like things you can do in Terran versus Terran. Because the meta is so good right now, like it's so beneficial to go Marine tank that like going like early cheese is just like really handcuffing yourself. So
Yeah.
we've seen people like Ningazi try to make early cheese work, and it really just hasn't done anything. We haven't really seen any results from it. In Heart of the Swarm, like sometimes people get away with like a cheeky 2 racks like right at your natural. See if they can close out the game even before you have stuff. But like times are changing, and people haven't found the right cheese for TBT yet.
Yeah. Um, I also like Blazejwa's decision to keep playing standard even though he's behind. Like in terms of math score. Um, because many players would often like think, okay, I'm behind, I need to throw out something crazy, but that's not the right decision to make always. Like he probably realizes that Mujahid is just going to keep playing standard, keep playing defensive, and so he knows he needs to play standard as well if he wants to win. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like he's just going to need to outplay him, uh,
Absolutely.
and it's not going to be in that early game. It's going to be in that mid or late game.
Yeah, I would like to see like something like a little bit different from the games that he's shown. However, I would like to see like an early third base or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, just something to mix it up enough so that he's still playing safe and standard, but um, so that Mojahid doesn't really have like comfortability that he's had in the previous games.
yeah. Find some way to like even the playing field.
Yeah, like cheesing definitely wouldn't be the right option, but I like we're kind of seeing the same thing over and over from Blaze, and it's not really doing too much. So hopefully this early starport and this Widow Mine will indicate something of change. Definitely looking like a Widow Mine drop. That which could be good because we haven't seen Mojahid go up against that at all. So this could be a very good like test because if all of a sudden Mojahid takes a ton of damage against Widow Mine drops, which frankly he very well might because in the past, that double Reaper got into his main and he didn't really deal with that well at all. So I'm wondering if that could be his Achilles heel is just like this weird harass that he's not expecting, right?
Yeah,
Because he's already proven TBT like you can't really beat him straight up, so you got to find a way, and I like how Blazejwa is finding a way.
yeah. And that scan barely misses the Widow Mine, so he probably won't be expecting a drop this early, especially if that tech lab coming up. Um,
His Marines are kind of positioned towards his mineral line, though. I think seeing that early factory and starport, he knows at least something is up.
yeah,
Um,
and we do have a quick food CC coming out here for Blaze Roll. So
Very good. Yeah, I like this a lot. Like I said, I think he needed to change up something. And okay, this is gonna be one of those weird like one Widowmine bio drops. And you know what? I'm actually a fan of it. Like pure Widowmine, it's very clunky and like pretty much everyone's used to dealing with pure Widowmine drops. I feel like it's almost an automatic for any high level player. Just there's Widowmines in that medevac. Let's just get our SCVs out of there, or
yeah,
get our workers out of there. Mixing up, throwing in some bio, definitely something that is a good idea.
yeah.
I like it.
It also allows for the potential for the drop to keep going on. Like if it's only Widow Mines and they all fire, oh, this is awful.
Oh
Like
no, he's definitely on a timer now. Let's see
Yeah.
if he could do anything. Wouldn't mind Burrow's first. Oh, I don't know. Unburrow, I would unburrow. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. It doesn't
oh,
even
and he
get
does.
one. Oh, and okay, this is not good at all. Well, he's
Yeah.
denying mining.
I think
But
it was a mistake to pull his Marines back. I think it could have gotten a decent trade if he immediately targeted the Viking down. Um,
uh,
but I don't think he's going to get a good trade in this position.
the only way I see this doing damage at all is if MoWjAhEeD forgets that there's a mine here.
Yeah, and he should, like,
Oh
or will he? Oh, and
no! Don't fire there.
oh my god!
No! If he would have been watching
0
that,
kills on that Widow mine.
if you would have been watching that, all of those workers started clumping at that mineral patch right next to it, and he went for the ones going into the gas geyser. Oh, that's like these are the little things that like okay, if this was a plat game, if this was a gold game, good job for including a widow mine in that drop. But like at a master's level, you should be watching your widow mine. There is a huge difference. I can tell you, there's a huge difference between someone who drops a widow mine and someone who wants to do damage. Like look at this, it's still 0 kills.
Yeah, well, it's still there too. I mean, it doesn't seem like MoWjAhEeD's noticed it actually.
This is true. Maybe it's because it's done literally no damage. I think
Yeah.
I might have a like he might even notice it firing.
That'd be interesting actually if it gets like another hit off, and like just keeps getting hits off.
I'm wondering if like all Blaze needs to do is like look put his camera here right now and target it towards the mineral line.
Oh my! It went in again.
It's at a perfect timing where it does no damage. So Emoji is just like I don't even know it's there, man. It's not doing anything, so we don't have to worry about it.
This is
All Blazejwa needs to do he doesn't even need to wait for it to come up. He just needs to take
yeah.
the mine. He needs to take the mine and right click on a worker in a mineral patch. That's all he needs to do. Let's see if we'll do it again. I know action's going on here, and I know someone's about to win, but here we go. Oh, change! I like it. See, all of a sudden that widow mine is almost paying for itself.
Well,
Oh, beautiful. I think that might have been more so luck than Blaze giving it a command. That was weird. Okay, it looks like he's gonna clean this up.
yeah. I don't blame Blaze for not targeting it there though, because he was fighting.
Yes.
He did take, I would say, an advantageous fight there. Like he held that pretty well. He kept his third base. MoWjAhEeD, he doesn't even have a third CC up.
I think this might be one of the first times in the tournament actually where MoWjAhEeD is down in supply. Like that mech game, it happened quite a bit, but that was really back and forth. This is a convincing supply lead for Blaze that I don't see diminishing anytime soon. That third base is miles ahead of MoWjAhEeD, so it's going to be quite interesting to see can Blaze hold on to this lead. Like, I feel like this is his game.
If he gets a decent amount of medevacs up now, maybe 2 more, and then pushes out in the map, I think he can get a lot of damage done.
He might not even need to. There's SCVs accompanying this. I think MoWjAhEeD might be trying to do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I think this is
I don't know if
almost
that's
all
intentional. Are those? Oh no, those SCVs are on auto repair. Oh no, could this be from the earlier drop? Maybe they accidentally followed. This is strange.
He's not getting any damage on this, I think. Like,
Okay.
there's just so many Marines here. They have 1-1, stab,
Okay,
combat
you gotta be
shield.
careful here. Okay, there's a tank. He knows about it now. All right, I don't see too much happening here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also great when your tanks are your foremost like point because that way you know like he can never drop to a point where he's in range and you're not.
Oh,
Okay,
and
this is the
an
perfect
amazing
fight.
time to stim in.
This is the perfect fight here. He does need to take out that Liberator though. Does so.
He doesn't
Get right
even
on
need
top
to
of
pull
this
the
tank.
SCVs for this, but he just mops this up.
Okay, this
Everything dies.
almost doubling. Oh no, MoWjAhEed's back on production now, but he was almost doubling MoWjAHEed's supply. He's taking a 4th base. Like this is good news. I think that was a weird all-in from MoWjAhEED.
Yeah.
And it kind of didn't work at all. I don't know if that was like practice or if that's something he tried to do on the fly. Like, hey, I'm up 2 games. Let's try to do something weird.
Yeah.
But the third base going down now is like bad news.
Yeah. Like, this is bad news bears for MoWjAhEED. Like, I think if he just keeps playing this game out, he's going to lose. Like, this push, so strong. 1-1 Marines versus this is going to be 1-0 tanks. Like, there's nothing to support these tanks. And, like, even though tanks are good against Marines, a huge spread of Marines, like, just staying in and engaging on tanks, wipes them up. Like,
I wouldn't even mind him just dropping the tanks and loading up with bio and dropping it on the tanks.
yeah.
There's not too much there. The tank drop is great.
Like, what I like about the tank drop here is it forces the enemy siege tanks to immediately fire on your siege tanks, which aren't the main damage dealers against other tanks.
Yeah.
This could be bad here.
So-
Where he's bunched up, but that
Oh, no.
GG got killed or canceled. I didn't see.
To be honest, I think Blaze could just lose all of his army here for nothing and still win the game. He's in such a good position.
Yeah,
He could trade. Yeah, there you go. There's the GG right there.
that was a very convincing game. I love the fact that Blaze took a quick third CC, and it